Guys, we've talked about the upcoming sequel to what has rapidly become one of my favorite newer smartwatches, the Pixel Watch. Of course, we're talking about the Pixel Watch 2. We've talked about it on this channel a couple of times already, but now we have another news story to go over, this time from the one, the only Camilla Wojciechowski, going over some new details, also sort of repaving some details that we've already seen in the past, but getting it from a second source does definitely make these things a bit easier to believe. In particular, a source like Camilla, who has been very, very accurate to this point on their Pixel-related leaks going back about a year or so, as long as I've been paying attention to them anyway. So let's go over these new rumors. Again, some of them you may have already heard, but they're getting firmer by the minute. But these new rumors about the Google Pixel Watch 2, there's some really good stuff here to go over. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this newer, more efficient, much more powerful system on a chip. Of course, the current Pixel Watch uses a very slow, as Camilla puts it here, very dated Exynos 9110 SoC. This thing, if I'm not mistaken, is from 2018. So at this point, it's almost 5 years old. Very, very old processor. And they're switching to something that we've actually seen versions of in newer smartwatches, the brand new Qualcomm W5 chipset. Now, and we're not using the W5 Plus. Apparently, we're just using the standard W5, and that is because Google wants to use their own coprocessor, and the W5 Plus does pack in Qualcomm's coprocessor. So Google doing a little bit of customization there to make it their own. But going from the 9110 to the W5 should be a colossal improvement. Now, all that being said, it's not like I feel like the current Pixel Watch is all that slow. It's actually fairly performant, only really lagging behind other watches when you're doing things like installing new applications. But a big place it does lag behind some of the watches I really like that are also on the market is in terms of battery life. And this W5 processor should be heaps more efficient, so less warmth on your arm from time to time, in particular when charging. This thing does get very, very warm, but also extending that battery life through that improved efficiency. We're going from a 10 nanometer process to a 4 nanometer process. Very techie people will know the significance of that. So this thing already for me gets maybe 24 plus hours, right? I use it for a full day, even sleep tracking, and I tend to wake up with 30-ish% battery. So it's gotten better already, but look, can we extend this and get it to 24 hours with 50% battery left, right? Can we get to that point? So 36-hour battery? I think that's definitely possible. There's also rumors in this article the battery is going to get slightly larger. So that should be, in performance and battery life, a big, big improvement. But scrolling down here, UWB, ultra wideband. This is something that is also going to be potentially useful for some people. Now, while Camilla says they haven't been able to confirm the software aspect of this, what are they using the UWB for? We can kind of use our imagination. A lot of car manufacturers are now using UWB to basically have your secondary device, your phone, your smartwatch, act as a key for your vehicle. I think a more likely use, though, is for this Find My network that Google is slowly building out. There's word that they're bringing their own tracker to market and basically replicating the iPhone's Find My network. And UWB allows devices to be located much more precisely. So this is something that I think we're going to see in more and more Google Android devices going forward. Definitely a cool thing to get here in the Pixel Watch 2, and it makes a ton of sense. Now, something that's not really changing much is going to be the display. Camilla says that the display itself will be updated a little bit, but those bezels that a lot of people don't love on the Pixel Watch, they are relatively large. Those are going to be staying the same. Really, the only difference they think is going to be switching from BOE to Samsung for the production of the panel, but really, the panel wasn't a huge problem to begin with, so not a lot changing there. Something I'm actually bummed out to see that's coming are seamless updates. They talk about this in this paragraph here. This is a thing that Google does with their devices, where an update is installed in the background while you are still using the device. This sounds like a good thing, but in practice, the updates end up taking forever. Pixel phone updates will take, I'm not kidding, like an hour to install, whereas the exact same sorts of updates on like a Samsung phone might only take a few minutes. I don't like this at all. I don't want this on my smartwatch, but I guess that's coming anyways. We also have here a retail animation. They were provided with a retail animation that can be shown on demo units of the Pixel Watch 2. And I'll let this play. This is a very current Google Pixel looking animation. Nothing all that surprising here. It's that Material U design. And I think this gives you an idea of what the aesthetic of this watch is going to be. And honestly, it shouldn't be surprising. It's going to look very, very similar to the current Pixel Watch with wildly improved internals, slightly larger battery, ultra wideband in there as well. This should be a pretty darn big update for the Pixel Watch 2, and we should have word of this thing coming fairly soon alongside the launch of the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, which should only be a couple of short months away. I'm going to drop a link to this article in the description down below. I intentionally left out a couple of sort of small things in the article so that it would entice you to go click on that article and read it yourself and go give Android Authority a click for the reporting that they did. Guys, subscribe for more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.